good. I'm really good. In fact, I really want to talk to you about the fact that tomorrow you're going to be doing your first skate camp. How do you feel about that?
Well, this is my second one, but this is the first in Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yes. No. And it's a blessing. I mean, just to see that we're making, progress as far as like, the next move is taking it on the road. And we had a successful one, our first one in Washington, D.C. Now it's time to spread the love. So now we're headed to Providence.
Okay. And I've seen skateboarders and things like that, but I've never been to a skate camp. Like, I've never been to a skateboarding camp. So can you educate someone like me on what exactly goes down at a skateboarding camp?
Okay. Well, basically, it's actually what you said. It's about educating. I started to raise skateboard awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Although our first one in DC, because we got more skaters, the kids was already hip. We had to put a different spin on it. So I basically will tell the kids a little bit about my story. Coming from the streets and how I was able to dodge these obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am today, doing something for us, encouraging the youth all over the world, and how if they continue to follow their dreams or have any dreams, and they follow them and look forward, and pray that it will happen. It's one of those things, you keep working, dreams do come true. So I would give them the story, and then basically we would do all sorts of things from showing the parents how they can help their kids, because I mean this is mostly geared at first to kids who have just stress interests, and parents, a lot of our parents don't know where to begin. They don't know where to get the skate product. They don't know where to take the kids to skate. And basically, that's my job, to give them information and to get them on the right track.
Okay. Wow. Well, you definitely have a task on your hands coming up tomorrow. So
I'm excited.
Okay. But then that night, you also have a cocktails and conversation networking affair. So can you run us through, for those that are in the area, what they can look forward to, or what's possibly going to be the atmosphere?
Okay, well, the atmosphere is, kind of, just growing up, business casual was their attire, and basically we will have a fashion show. It's one of those things where it's almost like, okay, the kids have their time, and I won't say just the kids, but it's just like the after party for the adults as well. Now the parents and everybody can come on out and enjoy themselves and just network and hands-on and meet people and just have a good time. There should be some little food. We're having the fashion show. I have to stress that, so that just come.
And of course, I have to ask. Now, you don't see a lot of how do I put it? Because you're really bridging the gap here when it comes to skateboarding. So
that's for American skaters.
Yeah. So my question. Okay, well, thank you. So my question is, when it comes to that, are you still facing some type of stigma, or has it cooled down?
Well, it has cooled down a lot. I definitely will say that, now that there's a lot of skaters now that come from the neighborhoods and things like that. So now we're here, and it's starting to look even better now because you have a couple of, musical inclined cats like, Lil Wayne now trying to skate and things like that. So Lupe was kind of the first, and Pharrell, I believe, who really kind of like, just because they have a bigger audience, so they're able to do a little bit more as far as like helping the stereotype of Afro-Americans, not being skateboarders, and it's viewed as a Caucasian sport, you know what I'm saying? So, come out and have a good time. I just feel like where I come in, I'm just speaking for myself.
Okay.
I am like the Obama of skateboarding. When we talk about like the first, that's how I feel, because when we talk about, giving our kids this information, keeping them on the path. I talk to kids at schools, churches, whatever it may be, I do it all. And my goal is to encourage them and inspire them. And the way I do it, I do it with swag. Like I go and I show them the jewelry and the things that I get from, I got from skateboarding. Not standing on no corner no more, none of that. That's the old part of my life. Like now, I get this stuff through skateboarding. So it's basically showing them that I'm living proof of, what they see and what I'm speaking. You know, so that's basically what my goal is. And as far as that, it has gotten a lot better. Right now, I'm working on a documentary as well, and hopefully that will officially seal the deal, because I'm going to show them that, you know, the streets is here. As far as like, you know, we're here to stay in. And the talent is in the streets. You know, just because you come from a non-fortunate situation, don't mean you can't overcome it. So that's what I'm here to, you know, basically just give off, and hopefully, again, it will change once this come up.
But of course, I definitely have to ask, every athlete, performer, before they get ready to do their thing, they normally listen to a certain artist or music. Is there anyone that gets you hyped before you get ready to skateboard?
I had to laugh at it. I'm laughing because, I mean, it's crazy, because I remember going to a Double XL when they started doing the freshman magazine. They had the freshman issue. That's what it was, and it was on new talent, basically rappers. And a friend of mine took me in there to have a meeting, and they were basically like, "Well, what do you have to do with hip hop?" Like, you know, that was the question. I'm like, "Huh?" And I feel like, you know, I am hip hop. You know, my life is realer than most of these rappers is rapping about this garbage, and they haven't lived it. And you know, and then another part with this, I feel like I am, you know, I am hip hop. So, you know, again, I'm doing something. Of course, the music is so inspirational. So, let's get to it. So I got some of the music I listen to. I'm on the Meek Mill. I've been on the Meek Mill even before he exploded. You know, I remember when he first came home from jail. You know, and he was doing this thing, and I would see all the little freestyles, like looking like in the basement and all that. You know, with the homies and things like that. I'm on. Who else is one of my favorites? 50 Cent has always been the G-Unit as a whole. Like, I absolutely live by it. I just feel like, because I can, like, some of the issues that 50 used to talk when he first came out, like, you know, I can adapt to. I remember those situations in the streets.
Okay.
So that's why I'm more of a fan of people who spit the real, who came from those situations, and look at them now. Now they're successful doing positive things, and that's what, you know, I like. I like the story, you know.
Okay. And I have to ask, this is, now, if you can go anywhere, because you said you wanted to go on the road and take it even further. So if you could go anywhere and have a skate camp anywhere, or even just be on a skateboard, where would you go and why?
I would say probably doing something that, I mean, it could be anywhere, any state, but maybe like, what I want to say, like a jail for like the teens. You know, because I mean, usually you have a jail for teens. Like, I'm trying to. Well, one here is called Oak Hill. But like, you know, before you reach 18, you go to the big house. So before then, you have like the puppy jail. I won't say it like that, but you know, we don't want to. We shouldn't be there at all. But I'm just saying, I think I can encourage some of these, you know, teens there. Because the key to keeping our kids, because again, they're still kids.
Yeah.
And basically, they still need inspiration. The key to keeping our kids out of trouble is keeping them busy. We have to put something in front of them. And, you know, I think, you know, what I'm doing is not just as far as skateboarding. I don't want to encourage them, like, because everybody can't be a skater. But I want to give off the energy about that. If you have something and you're passionate about it, grind for it, work hard for it. If you work hard for it, you know, you will see the progress. And then even if you're not getting to the exact goal you want right off top, the progress will help you. You know, it's like working out. When you first work out, you're doing push-ups, and you start to see your pecs get swole. You know, you start to see your first definition. You get excited. You want to work harder. Yeah. And that's all it takes. Just inspiring them and getting them started.
I mean, that's definitely profounding, and you're actually right. Because when it comes to skateboarding, I know I can't even balance on the board, so I don't even try.
But I feel like, again, no matter what you're doing, a rapper, anybody, you can take my hustle and put it towards, you know, like work it into your hustle, because I've done it all. Like, I mean, I've always been talented coming up. I could box. I'm a gymnast. I can flip. I still flip to this day, you know, tumble and things like that. I just done it all, and I feel like, you know, my mother used to tell me, like, you may have to, you know, cut down and do one thing, because you do so many things, you know, and I just like, Mom, I'm gonna do everything.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with wanting to do it all. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you excel at it. So, before we have to go, I definitely want to know, do you have anything else you want to say, whether it's to fans or upcoming fans, Island? Is there anything you want to mention to them before we go?
I appreciate everybody for the support. Look me up. I'm on Twitter at DStreets. That's at DSTREETS. Facebook, Darren Harper. Instagram, Darren_Harper. And, just have faith. And, because if I did it, and I'm still doing it because I haven't reached the goal, but, God has blessed me thus far. But, if I can do it and change my life from, the street aspect, what I was living, a lot of people don't come from what I came from.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about I didn't just live around it. I was involved, and I was able to change my life and do something different. When everybody was riding on basketball and football, we looking up to, Michael Jordan, I was looking at the dope dealers.
Yeah.
They was rocking the Michael Jordan that I couldn't afford, and I wanted that lifestyle. So I changed my life around. Now here I am today mentoring children all around the world. I'm just saying, have faith and follow your dreams. You can do it.
Oh, you have it, Darren Harper. And if you are in Rhode Island tomorrow, make sure you go to the skate camp, and definitely for the adults, if you can, make sure you go to the cocktails and conversations. All right, thanks again.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.